I am speaking to an esteemed graduate that I think we could all learn from. And one of my favorite graduates, Jill Meltzer. Jill, when did you graduate from Abrams? Oh, incidentally, wait a second. I'm calling 6,000 miles away. Jill is in Israel, and we'll talk about that, but that's why this is a phone conversation. So, Jill, back to our graduation. When did you graduate?
I graduated in 2010.
2010, right. Who was in that class? Who was some of the good makers in that class?
Oh, wow, we had a lot of people in our class, but I remember Hannah Dardashti, Lena Pell, Michelle Yavin, Abital Howard.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, just to name a few. Some of them I've kept in contact with still.
Right.
Which is great.
That was a great class.
Yeah.
That was a great class. Really.
How? It was. It was a really great class.
So tell me,
really great class.
Before the trip to Israel with that class, did you go ever to Israel before then?
So I had been one time, and it was for my bat mitzvah with my family. And then I went for the second time with Abram, and that trip really, I guess, laid the foundation for me and my love for Israel. Going with your family is a different experience than going with your friends and going to learn and experiencing Israel independently without your family. So
you had it. So tell me, what was tell me some of the highlights of that trip to Israel, or lowlights.
Well, one thing that I remember that probably is most relevant to my life now was going to a Hadag Nachash concert and being surrounded by a ton of Israelis.
That was the outdoor concert, wasn't that?
Yeah, it was outdoor.
Right. Go ahead.
Great. And now I work in music in Israel, so it's kind of something that really stuck with me and has carried over to now.
Wow. That was that in Jerusalem? Was that on Jerusalem Day?
Yeah, it was Jerusalem Day.
That was the day we were there. We were in the march or something, and it rained a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, great. And one second. Sorry about that. A little distraction at home. Yeah, it was Jerusalem Day, and we were all running around and meeting Israelis there and really interacting with Israeli culture on a level that I'd never seen it before. Because, I learned about it in the classroom, and you heard so many stories. And in summer camp, you had a team who would tell you about Israel, but you didn't really understand or see the culture until you're there. And in that environment where we had a little bit of freedom also to see and interact with local Israelis who were just there for the music, and we were there for the music. It was a great time.
I remember it was in Jerusalem. We had to do that. It was not that far from the Kotel, wasn't it? It was like, I'm trying to figure out where we were that day, but it was.
I think it was Grand Soccer, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was a great trip. So tell me what you're doing now. Tell me your story. Okay. You went to Abrams, then you went where?
So after Abrams, I went to Akiva, the now Barak Hebrew Academy, and then I went off to Columbia University and JCS, studied there. And then I made Aliyah. I was in the Army as a lone soldier for a year because I came after graduating from college. So it was a voluntary service. And following that, the classic Israeli post-army trip, and then I got to work, and now I work with record labels. Been through a couple now, couple different positions. So
what made you
studying again in Israel?
Yeah, but what made something? Israel. Look, I'm not going to fool anybody. I love Israel. I love Israel. But it's a tough life. It's not like the golden, New York City or something like that. What made you stay in Israel? I mean, that's a very courageous decision that you made. I'm sure your parents did not push you to do this. I'm sure your grandparents didn't push you. What made you decide to stay in Israel?
So, it's a funny thing. I came here with the plan to do the Army for a year and then to come back to New York and get my graduate degree at NYU. And I was on my trip. I was in Thailand, and I was alone. But I had 2 weeks where I'm looking for the Israelis, and I don't know where they are, and I'm interacting with all these different people, and I just kept feeling like my identity as an American Jew and as a Zionist and as an Israeli at that point just kept really coming up through all of my conversations, and I realized how central Israel is to who I am as a person. So I thought, I'm going to come back, and during that trip, I remember I wrote an email to my family. I said, I'm going to stay. And I feel like this is what has been brought up on. It's part of my identity. And my parents and my grandparents, my whole life, they are educating me about Judaism and sent me to Jewish summer camp and Abrams and Akiba and all these things. I realized, okay, who am I as a Jew? And for me, I'm a diaspora Jew at heart still, but coming to Israel and living here is really the dream of living and fulfilling my identity and my ambitions as a Jew in this world.
That is such a... No, that sounds very profound. Just the opposite. You really, you have a lot more courage than I. You really... did what, you did the right thing. You really did the right thing. Now I'm going to ask the personal questions. How's your social life in Israel? I'm a radio DJ at heart. So, anything goes when I interview people. So so how's it going socially?
It's great. It's really good. I started studying in Israel, and I'm studying Chinese medicine. And it's all in Hebrew. It's a 4-year degree completely in Hebrew, and I've made a different type of friend in Israel that I didn't expect or didn't have before through my studies. So that's really great. And there are a ton of Olim in Tel Aviv, and I spend most of my time with them. And also I have a boyfriend now for 3 years. So he's Israeli, he's from here, and he kind of brings me in deeper into the culture here. I'm always looking for the new thing in the culture and what's happening here and learning the old songs, and he really brings me into that.
See, Jill,
that's really great.
I want to tell you something. In my business, I really mean this when I say this. I really don't judge people on how religious they are. But I care desperately that people stay Jewish. That to me is, I can't stand when people leave the religion. And by you being in Israel, and by you having a relationship, it guarantees. I told your father in shul, it guarantees you're gonna have grandchildren that are Jewish. That's what the Jewish people will live. Now I'm not putting pressure on you now, please. But maybe, but whatever. But what you are doing really allows our people to live. And that is so important in today's world. You know that. You notice in our questioning, my talking to you, you're in Israel. Whatever you do religiously is your business as far as I'm concerned. Whatever, it doesn't matter to me. But you're in Israel, you're dating a Jewish guy, you're living the Jewish life. It really is an equation of success for our people. And that we're very proud of. We are. I am extremely proud. I really am. I'm not joking. And so you may laugh and say, but I'm not. I really, it means everything. It means everything to me. On a wild side, how's Tel Aviv? I love Tel Aviv.
Tel Aviv's great. I'm living in Yafo, actually, which is even more eccentric and fun. A lot of artists live around here, and it's very multicultural, you could call it.
Uh-huh.
A lot of different types of people living alongside each other. Arabs, Jews, Russians, Bulgarians, you name it.
I'm going to be,
going on in Yafo.
I'll tell you a little secret. I'm taking my family. I'm staying in Israel after the trip. And then my family's going to meet me in Tel Aviv. And we're going to stay at the Renaissance Hotel for Pesach. So that's a dream. That's a dream for me. And I really mean this. I really mean this. I really mean this, that I would love for you and your boyfriend to visit me, you know, for a meal at the hotel. It's really an honor to speak to you and to have such a great alumnus. It really, these calls really elevates me. So I hope you take me up on it, and I hope that you may visit.
Thank you so much.
And I hope you visit us when we're at the hotel. I think you're a great example for our kids and for kids, for everybody. You really do my heart good when I speak to a person like you. So you're the best. That's all I can say. You are the best. As what's her name would say, simply the best. That's who you are. All right, my dear.
Yeah, it was great to hear from you. It was a great surprise.
All right. Lila Tov. Sleep well.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.